Good afternoon and welcome to Patriot Pets. My name is Lake Green. Today we are at the Beekman Inn in Rhinebeck, Dutchess County, New York, the oldest continuously operating inn in the United States. Let's check it out. So we are standing right in front of the Beekman Inn. The building dates to 1766, and it stands right on a busy intersection in the town of Rhinebeck, New York. It was built in 1766 by a man named William Traphagen, one of the earliest settlers of the town of Rhinebeck here in Dutchess County. And eventually it passed into the ownership after a few short years of a man named Evardus Bogardus, who was a Dutchman descended from the earliest settlers of New York State, which was originally the colony of New Netherlands, controlled by the Dutch Republic, before the British took over in 1664. Mr. Bogardus is the most notable of New York's landlords here at the Beekman Inn, due to the fact that he was landlord throughout the period of the American Revolution. On the site, General George Washington lived during the war for a period of time. He stayed briefly. A lot of action occurred in upstate New York, and many other notable figures of the American Revolution also inhabited the building for a small period of time. Among these were Alexander Hamilton and General Philip Schuyler, two notable American patriots of that period. As the years passed by and the building changed ownership, Martin Van Buren, the 8th President of the United States, also from New York, was another man who notably was here, and additionally had figures like Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, in the 1940s, who announced and concluded every single campaign he ran for the governor of the state of New York and president by making a speech on the front porch. So we're right in the town of Rhinebeck. Lively little town. And this is a stone that marks the crossing of Kings Highway and the Pasco Indian Trail, later named the Ulster and Salisbury Turnpike, over which traveled the Connecticut pioneers to their new homes in western New York. And there you go. There's the building. Beautiful building. Very historic. And it's still an active inn today. The oldest inn continuously operating, it's believed. They have dining. They have a hearty selection of food and beverages. And you still can stay the night here. Well, during the American Revolution, Mr. Bogardus was loyal to the Patriot cause, as I mentioned. And General George Washington and members of the Continental Army would frequent this inn during the time. At the time, all of the property was owned on the side by Mr. Bogardus, and the 4th Continental Infantry actually performed military maneuvers and drills to the side of the building. So unfortunately, the only thing that remains of this land where American Patriot soldiers would have drilled, right next to the Beekman Inn, is a parking lot. But as this sign, I'll put it in frame, clearly delineates, it says, Bogardus Land, training ground of revolutionary troops, formerly belonged to William Traphagen, founder of the village of Rhinebeck. This has been a very brief video here at the Rhinebeck Inn in Dutchess County, New York. Thanks so much for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm Lake Green with Patriot Pets.